Bankroll, got it.
Big bang, bitch, yeah, bitch, I'm back at it. Post a thirst trap, bet your nigga double tap it. Got that comeback, gotta turn into an addict. Round up applause when that ass get the clapping. Booty so big, he wanna throw a stack on it. Bossy little bitch, keep a couple racks on me. 30-inch weave, I can sit my ass on it. Make your baby daddy.
What is up, you guys? It's your girl C, and I'm back in this thing with another wig install. Is you ready or not? Okay, as you know, first things first, get you some Got To Be Glue gel. Once the hair is braided to the back, you want to get all of that hair out of the way before you apply your nude wig cap. You're going to cut your ear tabs in just to assure that you're able to put your glue on and that it smooths out and that you do not miss any spots, especially on the sides because they do tend to come up. And as that glue is securing the front of the cap, you're wanting to go in the middle of the cap and sew down on top of your braids so that you can cut off the excess cap and that you are securing and making sure that you have a foundation that's going to protect the client's hair. So that's what you see me doing here. And just right here, I'm just cutting off the excess lace. I'm sorry, the excess cap. Child, it's too early. And when you're cutting off the excess cap, be sure to get as close to that glue as you can because you don't want any extra, cap showing because it will show through your work. So, yeah, I have my rubbing alcohol to make sure that I clean her hairline, to be sure that once I apply products that everything sticks how it's supposed to. So that's what I'm doing right here. And this is my shield guard, and it's pretty much a guard, a skin protectant. So when you do apply the glue, it does not affect the client's hairline and it doesn't affect their edges. So with her, she likes to do is 2 layers to make sure she's extra secure. So I applied 1 layer, blow dried it, and put another one. Right here, I'm using my Ruby Kisses 3D palette in her shade to ensure that I create the ball cap foundation. And I'm going to use that for that and on top of the wig as well. I'm sorry, underneath the wig and on top of the lace as well. And I find what works best for me is to work in sections. So you see me just putting 2 slits, a piece for the middle and then 1 for each side before I apply my glue. So that's what you see me doing right here. And I'm just making sure that it, matches her hairline perfectly before I start to apply my glue. And I'm going to add 4 layers of glue in between each and every layer. Be sure that you are wiping the end of your rat tail comb with rubbing alcohol to be assured that all of the oil from the hairline that was left or any type of makeup does not show through, because it will show at the end result and it is not a good look, sis. All right, and as I'm done applying my glue, I'm now going to lay my lace on top of that glue, and I'm going to press down and comb back when it comes to doing the melt. So you're going to press down as you're combing the lace on top of that glue. So yeah, that's what you see me doing right here. And make sure you press really firm because you want to make sure that it sticks onto that glue really, really well. And I'm going to go ahead and do the same exact process on each side. Apply my 4 layers of glue, wipe in between, and then I'm going to do the same thing as far as, melting and pressing the glue, the lace into that glue. So you will see me doing that here, and I will shut up because I know y'all know what's going to happen next. All right, and then next you're going to use some of your favorite holding spray to spray that hairline to secure that the melt is melted, honey. And this is the GOAT for your melt. If you do not use an elastic wig band, honey, I don't know what to tell you. It's not going to give you that melt effect that you want. Trust me. Use an elastic band to tie that around. And as you're waiting for that to melt, you can, just finish the look as far as, the flat iron, the curl, or whatever the case may be. But the melt band is mandatory, you guys. Mandatory. This client wanted her wig sewn down. I don't like to go to the very back in case they want to pull it up in a ponytail. I like it to look natural. So I kind of go, a little bit in the back of the head, and then I'll sew in between, to make sure that the wig is secure. So that's what I'm doing right here. And as that is melting, I'm going to add some silken mist to the hair, and I'm going to continue to press all throughout the hair. Even though the hair is straight, I want it to be bone straight, honey. Like, you see those little dents and bumps? No, ma'am. We're going to get this all the way together, okay? And now that her wig is pressed out and looking flawless as ever, I'm going to go in with my favorite holding spray. I normally use a wax stick, child. I don't know where my wax stick is, so we're going to have to improvise today, honey. I'm going in with my Kendra's Boutique hot comb. Baby, when I tell you this is the go, if you do not have Kendra's Boutique press and comb, baby, you sleep. It goes up to 500 degrees. It gets warm within the first 10-15 seconds. Like, get this hot comb. If I've never told you anything else, it is goats, honey. Goats. And I wanted to be sure that I got a close up with me cutting off the lace, because I know that, ladies pretty much have a lot of questions when it comes to that. So I just wanted to do a close up for you guys. You want to be really, really careful. I use the eyebrow razor because it gives the most effective look as far as it being natural looking. But be really, really careful with this and take your time. You do not have to rush through. This is the most tedious part of the style. So just get as close to the melt as you can and cut off all of that excess lace. And that's another reason why I like to do it in sections, because you can do the middle and then the sides. Once that's off, you can go to each side, and you're very careful. You're not going to cut your client. So yeah, that is one of the reasons why I do what I do. And as you can see, that is flawless, honey. And I'm using that same eyebrow razor to cut the baby hairs. And right here, I'm just tweezing some of those baby hairs out because it was way too many, and I don't want the baby hairs to look like really, really full. I'm going to go in with my Got To Be Glue gel, and I found that this lays the baby hair the best to me. I know people use Nairobi foam and all of that, but no, I like to use the Got To Be Glue spray. It just, I don't know, it just looks better to me. I don't know, but yeah. I'm going to go back in with my Ruby Kisses palette because as you can see, there's a little bit of discoloration on the lace. I'm going to go in with her color once more and just pat a little bit on top to blend it well with her skin. So that's what I'm doing right here. And I want to set her baby hair, so I'm going to go in with my hairspray once more, and I'm going to wrap it for the last final wrap. And I'm going to continue to get, you know, the rest of her hair together and make sure that it stays sleek. So pretty much do the process all over again. You know, with color hair, you got to give it a little bit of extra love and tender care because, child, the frizzies is real. It's irking. And for the baby hair reveal, I like to cut down the middle and then pull from each side because if you just pull going straight across, you could possibly mess up your baby hairs and they will lift. So cut from the middle and pull from each side. And as you can see, baby, what lace, like just fire. Like this color was so bomb on her. I was so excited that she was able to step out the box because baby, she's normally plain Jane. So this was the bomb. I finished with a little bit of oil sheen and some spreads, get the rest of the frizzies out, and baby, she's a city girl, honey. Just call her Cinnamon. I told her to do period. She said, I don't do that, honey, period, like I said. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It's your girl C. Toodles.